Greetings, Arisen! I just saw that we have some brand new information about Dragon's Dogma 2, the Dark Arisen DLC. It just came out a few hours ago. There was an interview with Kento Kinoshita and the producer, Oyama, and they answered a bunch of questions about the game and gave us some new information on some of the features as well as the length of the DLC. Now, the article is in all Japanese, and of course I've auto-translated it to English, but of course it's done very poorly on the translation, Dark Arisen, because it's trying to Romanize the Japanese writing, so there's even a Dark Allison in here, which I thought was pretty funny. I'll put the link in the description. I recommend you go through it yourself. But yeah, there are 3 things that I learned from this interview that I want to share with you. And the third one I was not expecting, so let's get into it. So if we scroll down here to about the 5th question, Oyama indicates that the main scenario is 15 to 20 hours long, and that doesn't count any of the 12 dungeons, which he says are about 30 minutes to an hour each. So adding up all that content, there's at least 25 hours of new content in the game. On top of that, they've indicated that in combat with multiple mobs, they've made some adjustments because sometimes you get stun locked, especially when there are multiple mobs attacking you. You know, they take turns jumping on you and it could end the battle, which I've always found memorable. I don't disprefer that. That doesn't make me frustrated or anything. I know I've lost time, but that's kind of part of the game. It seems like they've made some adjustments to that, but we're not clear on exactly what those were. They said that they were just going to wait until future update announcements, which will probably be coming around August or later. But the other thing is they indicated what level is recommended. It seems like you can go to Norgan right away as soon as you leave basically the tutorial section, but it's recommended that you're level 40 to go to that area, and I guess level 20 it seems like to go through the new dungeons, the 12 challenge dungeons. So that's relatively low, but Kinoshita indicates that even if you're well past level 40, like I think my character is level 60 now for my new save on PC, you can try the content, and the battles, the difficulty in the battles is significantly increased, so there should still be difficulty there. I hope that's true. Oyama indicates that access to the new region, Norgan, is possible from the very beginning of the story. As soon as you arrive in Vernworth, you can go to Norgan. It sounds like it's just like Bitterblack Isles, where if you have the DLC, then as soon as you finish the main scenario, you can go to the Bitterblack Isles. You can get on the boat and go there and get completely destroyed. Okay, early dungeons recommend level 20. Yeah, I hope it's a lot more difficult. They say there's not a scaling system, but they are considering introducing hard mode. Come on, please do a hard mode. Considering that means the fact that they mentioned that they're considering it's probably going to be a future update. I don't see why they wouldn't. I mean, so many of the fans have been asking for that, and a lot of the content updates that they're providing in this Dragon's Dogma 2 Dark Arisen, as well as the batch updates that they're delivering, it's all stuff that the community's been asking for. So for them not to provide hard mode would be kind of unexpected to me. I can't imagine them not providing a hard mode. See, here's the Dark Allison. And the other big thing that they announced here, the concept of transmogs is being introduced in the game. Apparently this was a thing in Dragon's Dogma Online, which I have not played yet. So many people have been encouraging me to play that. But look at this. You'll mention there will be character edit expansions. Those were the additional tattoos and hair pieces and stuff. Will you be able to change the appearance of equipment while maintaining your stat? And Oyama says, it will be added. By reaching Norgan, you can experience its related functions. And they're not going to share details on how you unlock that feature, but that is, yes, Fashion's Dogma. 100% it is here. Fashion's Dogma. Oh man, so cool. He also goes into some of the story content here, but I don't like spoilers. When asked about future expansions past Dark Arisen, they basically just said, maybe, but we'll work on bugs. So those were the 3 main things that were announced. That we have a recommended level, which is level 40 to enter the dungeon, that it's at least 25, probably 35 hours of content, and that's just like the main story. That, of course, that doesn't count all the grinding to get the new items and the combinations that you want and whatnot. So I'm sure there will be more than that just with this expansion, but by them lowering the price, I mean, that is a fantastic deal. $50 for the base game and the DLC. That's a lot of content for a cheap price. And then finally, transmogs. like Fashion's Dogma is here, guys. So just wanted to share that. Again, it's in the description below. I'll try to keep on top of all the Dragon's Dogma news as it comes out. I finally made it to the Unmoored World on my PC save, so I'm going through that, getting all the gear, and then I'm going to start a New Game Plus. And that's the game that I'll be playing the expansion with. Or who knows, maybe I'll have a change of heart and start a new save with one of the additional save slots. So that would be pretty cool. Well, anyway, thanks for dropping by. Be kind to one another, go play a good game, and I'll see you on the flip side.